Hello and welcome, Libra. This will be a general reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, starting June 21st to July 22nd, also known as Cancer season. Of course, dates are flexible since it is a general reading. So let's get started here, Libra. And can we get a card for the situation or energy that Libra is bringing to this reading for Cancer season? We do have a couple of cards jumped out here. So we have the Four of Pentacles as the situation. Okay, nice stable energy there. The Moon crossing that. Maybe we need some clarity on something there. Libra, let's see what else we have. And in the recent past, we have the High Priestess. Okay, so that was 3 cards that we had that jumped out. Whoop. And short-term outcome, 4 of Wands. Okay, some very stable energy here. I like that, Libra. Okay, and can we get a card for the... We did. Okay, actually 2. We have the 10 of Swords reversed in the desired outcome. In the subconscious, we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, can we get a message from the universe for Libra? Yes, we can. We have the Hermit. Now, the Hermit it wasn't clear which direction the Hermit jumped out in. So when that happens, the universe knows that I put them upright when they come out kind of sideways. If we think that it applies better, if it was supposed to be reversed, we'll see when we read through the message. But for now, we'll put them upright. Okay, so can we get the external influence for Libra? The external influence for Libra, please. Actually, we have the last 3 cards here that all jumped out together. Okay, so we have the 4 of Swords reversed, and that was actually the last one on the bottom of it. So I'm going to say that that is the outcome. But it's weird. I usually just put them right out in the order they come in, but yet there's something telling me, you know what, let's be open-minded here, Libra. And you are. So this was like kind of the one, but they were upside down. So this was the last one. This was the second to last one. And this was the first one, or vice versa, depending on how you look at it. So I say let's look at this first, because these very clearly came out in that order. These 3, I'm not sure, and I'm not even picking up on anything yet with that. Okay, let's get started on this part, Libra. All right, so your situation during Cancer season, you will find yourself, if this reading resonates with you, of course it's a general reading, so it probably won't resonate with everyone, although my intention is always to attract the cards, for those Libras who will actually view this reading. So this is a nice stable energy, Libra, so I'm hoping you do find yourself feeling in the stable energy of the 4 of Pentacles. This is basically a very earthly, grounded situation. It could be financially stable, stable within the home life, within your earthly realm, your job, but it's a general stability. Sometimes the 4 of Pentacles can indicate a slight holding on too tight to that stability, but it's not reversed, so that's that may be for some of you, but definitely not for all of you. I'm really feeling a lot of earthly stability here, groundedness. And your challenge Libra, it looks like there's a little lack of clarity. Like you, maybe even a slight concern about a direction, a path you're taking. Your challenge is kind of clearing things up, I feel. Clearing things up is the challenge here. Okay, let's take a look. I'm going to stick this over here so you can see this, but this would be the challenge. Sometimes we can consider it an opportunity, an advantage. I mean, really, it depends on how you look at it. A challenge can always be an opportunity or an advantage. Okay, so in the recent past, the High Priestess, I feel like you've been in touch with your inner self, your true self, your intuitive self. You know, the High Priestess, she's the keeper of the secrets, right? Very deep, very intuitive, very knowledgeable of things of a spiritual nature. So I feel like you've been in touch with your spiritual side, Libra, and that has brought you stability in your earthly realm, which is wonderful. Well, I'm saying it has brought it. I mean, it depends when you're watching this. This is, you might find yourself in this situation in Cancer season, so this may not have even occurred yet for you. But it looks like some, possibly even meditation, but being in touch with your spiritual side has brought you a lot of stability, and maybe that's what has given you maybe this is the opportunity to clarify things. Yes, Libra, I love this. This is more of an advantage or an opportunity. You being in touch with your spiritual self has made you feel stability in your human experience, in your earthly life, and it's the opportunity to clear things up going forward, maybe clearing up a path forward, which direction you want to go in. And the short-term outcome is stability at home, stability, the 4 energy here again, right? Look at the 4s, 4, and actually we have the 4 of Wands reversed here. So you're feeling very stable here. You're feeling very stable here. And your desired outcome, I feel like you don't want, you know what I'm getting, Libra? You know how when you get really stable and things are going really well, and then we as humans, a lot of us, instead of going with it and expecting more of it, we start to worry, when is the other shoe going to drop? So I feel like you're in this stable place. It's leading to more stability and more happiness, like happiness within the home and the family, and just stability all around. But you're worried about something unexpected happening, and your desire is to basically not be betrayed by the universe or not be betrayed by someone in your earthly realm. You don't want that unexpected thing to happen that's going to throw off all this balance. But subconsciously, you really know it all is well. The Page of Pentacles, in this position, in this subconscious position, I feel like you have that stable energy, that outlook where, like the page brings you messages, right? So this page would be bringing you a message related to the Pentacles. And because of all the stability here, I feel like this, this Pentacles, this earthly experience, your human experience, deep inside, you are ready to move forward and keep this earthly grounded situation going. This is what you desire deep inside, but you're afraid to acknowledge it because I do understand that. I try not to do that anymore, but oh my God, sometimes in the past, I wouldn't allow myself to be too happy because when is the other shoe going to drop? When is oh, okay, I totally get this, Libra. I totally get this. So if you can relate to this, I get it. But one thing I have learned, Libra, is that the better things go, the higher your vibration and the higher the better you truly expect things to be, your vibration is so high that the universe matches that, okay? You might not get exactly what you want, but you get the essence of it. So you want to keep that energy positive. I mean, even just talking about it, I'm feeling it, right? And I'm reminding myself of what I've learned because I can slip back into that myself. So, don't worry about this. Your desire is for the universe to not disappoint you, but you want to focus in a much more positive way. Your desire is not to have someone ruin things for you or stab you in the back, that unexpected thing, that next shoe. When is the shoe going to drop, or whatever that expression is? Okay, but you want to focus more positively than that. You want to say, wow, I am feeling such stability here. I'm in touch with my spiritual side, which can bring you so much joy and stability here. And deep inside, you're ready to keep that going. You are positive inside, but you're afraid to let it out. Totally understand it. But remember, Libra, these cards are just a guide. So you can change that focus. You can change the desired outcome to be, instead of, I don't want to be disappointed, I don't want the universe to stab me in the back. You can change that to a more positive focus, a more positive desire, a more positive energy that you're putting out there. So I do like that, right? So now in the advice position, the Hermit. Okay, this is the message or advice. So we could look at this in two different ways, Libra, and because I'm saying it in two different ways, it might be different for one of you than it is for another. The universe could either be telling you to continue that spiritual path and continue your focus with that energy of the High Priestess. Continue looking for those spiritual messages and that illumination, and you will find it. And if it's not advice, then really the universe is just telling you you're going in the right direction. There is light at the end of the tunnel here. You have shown the light on your situation, and the path forward is clear. The path forward is illuminated, and it's a positive one. Okay, the Hermit, the 9 energy, it's really a very spiritual energy. It's like the humanitarian kind of like energy, and you're going forward with the light of that inner knowing, that wisdom and spiritual knowing that the Hermit has. So this is really positive, whether it's advice or it's just a message. This is really positive for you. So now these were the cards. These were the cards that I didn't. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't even say that. This was in the middle. So this one is definitely here. It's these two. Let's take a look at this. This is in the hopes and fears category, Libra. And actually, this is very, very clear to me. With the 5 of Cups reversed, right? Your concern is that you can't look at things optimistically enough, okay? And that really does kind of match where you're focused in your desired outcome, right? Your desired outcome is kind of like, is kind of limiting because you're afraid to enjoy all this stability, right? And totally understandable. I get it. Been there, done that, and probably will be there and do that again. But the cards are here to guide you. So you can change that limiting focus. So you can look at this in 2 ways. You fear not being able to focus positively, and you fear not being able to see the cup half full as opposed to completely empty and knocked down, right? As you see them here. Or you can look at it as you're hoping you're going to be able to leave those negative thoughts behind you, leave the negative focus behind you, leave the negative talk and viewpoints, any negativity. You want to leave the negativity behind you. That's what you're hoping for. You fear it's tough for you to do, but you're hoping you can do it, and you can. You absolutely can, Libra. Okay, so now, let's see. So this is the external influence here, and this is the outcome. I'm trying to get clarity on that. I'm just being totally honest with you, Libra. All right. So, you know what? I'm actually going to give it to you both ways, because it just came to me that the message will be different for each of you. Okay, maybe some of this energy of stability and the little bit of fear and limited hopes and all that kind of stuff can relate to you. But some of you, as an external influence, have this Chariot, which I believe represents someone in your realm. It could be a partner, but someone in your physical earthly realm who is pushing you to move quickly. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but you just want to, I'm not feeling like you're ready to move forward and dive in quickly. So in a way, just be aware that there might be someone in your life who is pushing you to just take control and move quickly, or it could be someone who wants to take control of you and push you into something too quickly. And with the Chariot, I feel like that is a strong energy here. And with the Four of Swords reversed, as the outcome, I feel like it's time for you to wake up, Libra, or not time for you. It's not advice or a message. This is what you're going to do. You're going to wake up and move forward with this stability, because we do have the 4 energy here again, Libra. This is a stable energy. You keep attracting these 4s, right? So I feel, Libra, like you are going to come out of all of this internal energy, right? You have the High Priestess that led into all of this. The Hermit, right? Where, you from deep inside your spiritual self, you've got that knowing, that wisdom deep inside you, that shining the light on things for you. And now you're going to come out of it. Instead of taking a break, and you're emerging out of all of this inner contemplation and inner focus, and you're going to move forward with this stable 4 energy. Like, I don't think that it's an accident that this 4 is here. I don't think this is an accident that this 4 is here. I do think that I did get these in the right position, but I will give you the other side of it, since that was unclear. And here's one other thing I want to say about this, Libra. Even though this is the outcome of this particular situation, that you are going to emerge from your old way of thinking, like beliefs, knowledge, understandings, right? You're going to emerge from these swords, this understanding, within that stability that you felt, and now you're ready to move forward in whatever is next for you. Okay, this is for approximately Cancer season here. This is, even though this is the outcome of this experience, this is kind of just the beginning of the next, if that makes sense, because you're going to have this stability and you're going to be able to recognize it and leave those old beliefs behind that you have about it and be ready for what's next, because we're never done. We're never finished. It's an eternal journey. We're not even finished after this lifetime. So this is just one of many lifetimes. We've had them before and we'll have them again. So I do like this. It's not this big culmination like, oh, wow, this is the outcome. This is just the beginning. I feel like this is the beginning of new stability for you. Like the continuation of the stability and you're being able to like kind of believe it, accept it, and move forward with it. So now, okay, at the risk of making this really long, Libra, if you want to stay with me, fine. If you don't, I totally understand if that resonated with you. Now let's see. I wasn't sure if this was here and this was here. So let's see what happens if we do that. So as your external influences with the Four of Swords here, what I'm getting actually is that even though this is not completely external, I feel like you might have been losing sleep a little bit over this, and that might just be an expression here, but like this has made you out of alignment, and I feel like the way it's an external influence, I feel like it's been affecting your, I don't know, I want to say movement in the world. It's been affecting your how you function. Again, this is a lot that's coming to me just from the Four of Swords reversed here, but I feel like you've maybe been extremely cautious in your actions because of worrying about when the next shoe is going to drop, worrying about not being able to move forward with a positive attitude, looking at the glass as half empty as opposed to half full. So I feel like it's almost like a restlessness that has been, again, affecting how you live, okay? Maybe decisions you're making, things you're doing. And in this situation, if the Chariot is the outcome, it actually means that you're going to have complete control over the situation and yourself, and you're going to be able to move forward confidently and swiftly, because the Charioteer, okay, and also with the Chariot too, right? You have the Sphinxes facing in opposite directions. You have things that could throw things off and be out of control, yet the Charioteer is in complete control of this chariot, okay? This, especially upright. This Charioteer is in control. So you're going to, it's almost like a restless energy like I'm getting from this also, because the Charioteer, not restless, but it's active, okay? The Charioteer actively controls the chariot. So I'm feeling like things are going to move forward, but you are going to be in control of them and grounded, and yet not grounded because you're going to move forward. You know what I mean? Like you're grounded, but you're moving. You know what I'm saying? So so I guess that's why I got that feeling. I mean, usually if more than one card jumps out at a time, I put them down in the order that they jump out. But I really, when these three came out, I wasn't sure if it was 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3, but I guess there are two different messages for you. But either way, you're ready to move forward at the end of all this, okay? And again, there's never really an end anyway. Okay, so Libra, I really kind of like this. I mean, because I feel like you are, getting a grip on this situation, and you are going to realize that you don't need to have, the desired outcome, the hope of just having the universe not let you down. That's like kind of a small, desired outcome, right? You can dream bigger than that. right? You've got the high priestess energy leading into all of this stability. Everything's going well. Everything's going well in your life. You're happy at home with your family. Everything is just so stable. So have higher desires than that, bigger dreams, bigger desires than that, because either way, you come out of this with the stable energy of the 4, where you're coming out of that and you're leaving that old stuff behind. You're leaving those old beliefs behind and coming like out of your fog almost. Or you're the charioteer in control and ready to keep moving forward for the next and the next and the next. So, Libra, if this resonates with you, that's wonderful. I hope you will keep this positive focus. Remember, the cards are here just as a guide. They're not predictors. So you can choose the energies and the messages that resonate with you, that you enjoy, that you want, and run with them and leave the others behind. And I think when you're thinking about what you want for the future, dream bigger than this, okay? And know that it's your energy, your output, your thoughts, your emotions that create your world. And it's all good. It's all good. And keep that vibration high. Okay, I've gone on and on enough, Libra. This was pretty long. But I really, really want to thank you so much for being with me. If you feel like giving it a thumbs up, I would appreciate that. But either way, I still thank you for being with me. And I wish you a very, very stable Cancer season with many high expectations to come.